Are you fucking serious?
What's that?
For sure.
Man. Sheezy.
Can I get a little volume on the beat, please?
Oh no.
That is listen to the music. Yeah, and then okay, right over there. It is. Hey, write it.
How many MCs must get
It's
dick?
like-
Style upon style, main points get missed. I play a riff to lead my own boat into a cliff, cruise drift. Whole songs composed, float in limbo for show the invisible, sold separate like some
I'm
syllables.
from that crew you never heard,
Never
that cat
heard,
that caught absurd looks, glances, whole perspective is truly unconcerned with shit that don't concern me. Knowing things is topsy-turvy, I stay uninvolved if it don't evolve past the point of dissolving in 2 feet of flood water. Holla out that I ain't shit and I won't disagree, cause I'm still over here working on me, you
Man, I'm
see.
just a stranger the most, but the least you'd expect to hear Johnson on the mic about some nonsense. My economics, they got demands that ain't been met by supply. Shopping blank resumes, cause these skills don't apply. The unknown, unestablished from the bottom of the totem, but testicle Tarzans still be swinging on the scrotum, even though I ain't got nothing to show yet. And there's a lot of things I just don't know yet.
Come on, DJ. MCs. What about that? Word. I'm at the upper echelon spot with nothing but rags. You crossed out, but brother, please tuck hitting them price tags. Just trying to slide like ice under a puck, an oxymoron, emphasizing how you don't give a fuck.
Ooh, I had a dream, like Martin Luther the King. But one day I'll be somebody, hoping these songs will move more than just your bodies. Damn, these big booties got me losing my focus and flashing on my duties. But even if time permitted, my credit won't approve. Space is limited, but always got some room to improve. Side biz, the Joe Schmo, trying to stay above the average with new school dropouts replacing old school graduates.
It's fame or shame in this game. Dudes and dames, I run my mouth over this mic, but it seems like I'm running the place. And W2's in my form when I claim. Plus the street hustle, man, it ain't easy. I got the pains to freelance, gave up the freestyle stance. It ain't shit at first glance, just wait and see. If you got half the vision, then that's more than enough. We out the rush into the light, we soon to be, I'm soon to be.
See, I ain't even made or been paid,
Nothing yet.
and y'all ain't even seen or heard.
Nothing yet.
Cause all I'm earning is stripes, so don't be surprised when you see me on the block slanging these at a player
I'm rocking
price.
yesteryear's apparel, gotta barrel the bills. This fresh fish out of water, but I was born with no gills. No thrills amongst the school of fish, the students of life. I swim polluted waters in search for a bite without the hooks, without the strings attached. It's down the hatch. Tote one be the bad apple of the batch. It's like that. When it comes to chasing the worm, I'm getting burned like a Tabasco home perm. For real.
And I'm the R to the S, brother, you guess the rest. But hey man, games are draw blanks though, that's for Shango. Ain't gonna say that everybody knows who I is, but when you see me collar popping doing the electric slide, you'll be like, this brother get down with his. Didn't pay good money just to stand on the wall. If you're too good to dance with me, I'm like, fuck all of y'all, for sure.
$10 to get up in this mug pool.
Like, man,
I thought I was on the guest list.
come on, dude, you don't know me through Rodney?
Don't get me wrong.
Come on, dude, that's Rodney, bruh.
I ain't got nothing yet, bud.
Not a goddamn thing. That's right. And strength pray to be fearless like me.
When the lights go out at night, I can see love.
Had to ask me where I got this heart.
Been here forever, so don't put a date on my art. Balance,
Wondered how this plan was executed.
a foot soldier with 5 stars when I got recruited.
Spent nights in crowded clubs yelling to deaf
When the
ears.
student is ready,
That's when the master appears. Come on, come on, come on. That's right. Come on.
I give it up to those who giving, live it up for those who living. With or without the light, with or without a fight. I read and write my way to heaven, never paint my way to hell. I recite about the here and now, I'm hoping to break these spells.
The moon and sun can neither reach my birthplace. My mother held me in the cold, blankets protecting my face. A child born with no knowledge of his bloodline, but in time realized the throne was mine.
I never walk around this place like somebody owes me something. Plant the seeds of hard work so I can grow me something. When the harvest season comes, man, I'm reaping what I sow. When the tax man comes around, man, I pay back what I owe.
Several suicide attempts on my spirit. Drunkenly walked on this edge, but heard your voice and didn't fear it. Without a name, without a reason to be hoping, just a lock with only one key that could open.
It was you, in and out my life, but never truly gone. Every decision is mine. For this life I carry on. My definition, the constant change. Introspection, I find direction inside myself. Help those who help themselves.
As we stood on the verge of the next chapter, all I could hear was children and playground laughter, moving toward contentment. Not just talking this talk and carefree like kids skipping on that sidewalk chalk.
The only place in this world where everything is making sense. True life experience, not the fast-paced, condensed everyday life we banging out. I need time for hanging out. The salty air hits my emotions. Constant motions in this place. I'm conversating with the brakes plus the breeze. This shit can bring you to your knees. I'm trying to grasp every moment. Each second is like a lifetime. Like the earth is breathing for the first time. I'm broken posture with ease. The fulfillment of these needs, the master plan to live in life, man, it's hard to perceive. And I seen it firsthand. You gotta start from where you stand. Some tweeting life like a paradise. It's far from paradise. No promise in this land, but still, we down to roll. Take back what was stole. Feed your fam as a whole. You gotta harness the intangible. Something from nothing we are. A simple answer before, but we don't want it.
A few drops of water fell down my face, returning me to my people's birthplace. The dirt embraces me, not pulling me under. Barefoot in own fields, which birthed my mother. It's hard to live as a negative, positive derivative with soldiers' blood taking departure, stealing our hearts with the aim of an archer. But I ask, can we please take it farther? Man, to breathe smooth, talk me to no longer worry, cause we all dying in a hurry. Our first and last journey. Will I let the struggle deter me? Show love till each one of y'all burn me. See, that's all my unwanted need. On concrete that bleed, only seek to be freed from my unborn seed. Till all the blind can read that this chess game got us feeling incomplete. Incomplete. Gotta topple the last piece, redefine the rules and not punch a clock after each and every move. If it's me versus you, then we all gon' lose. Tired of sliding box to box, in and out the blues. Solid ground my quest till my ashes rest. Seek completion, not pass or fail on this test. Stop fearing death, no longer getting old. Unifying the mind, body, and soul. Living life as a motherfucking master.
The method used in this album is the gross method of perceptualization, mnemonic, association, and analysis. There is greater stress on mental training. Lesson 1, F, E, E, N, O, M, 3. Paper and pencil ready.
This youngster told me hip-hop music to him's magnetic, like the North and South Pole contain. I'm taking headphones to the brain with the volume cranking, absorbing the surroundings of the last call on a BART train. Them words on the tape soothed out, but the majority of passengers moved out when his eyes open, mine closed. I'm on stage, feeling like this mic ain't on. I come the crowd, don't respond. A poem without a home, exhaled with smoke when I spoke this. Made from a spirit, not from earth, guided me when I wrote this. Will y'all slump this? Hold each and one of my people in a circumference. Paradox though, one speaker box, rock slow, watch the asphalt below. To you, my music sounds distorted, a mute maze. Folks that look like me glance sideways. Please notify or tell me how our voices got caught up in this devilish geometry, cold circuitry. Put the latches on unbottled spirits, I could've rode to it. Groove with it, now can't even stand it. All I ever tried to do was transmit what should've been demanded. God damn it, on the 1, 2, 1, 2, on the 1, 2, 1, 2, on the 1, 2, 1, 2, on the 1, 2, 1.
And the loudest voice shall prevail above and below, with more ground hogging it and sell your soul. I see too many doing for themselves, can't think for themselves, victim to the gravy train on musical scales, on musical shelves. Low budge, ink smudge, hiss or not, hip-hop's greatest grudge. But I was born to walk this earth in my own world, but in your presence, break bread with bankrupt nobles or wealthy peasants. Unwritten code holds the clues to those who keep the essence. Cash the crop, now we left to scrape the cultured resin. Sold my name, sold my thoughts, $5 a shot, no fame, hip-hop scotch, but a game with these heads hard at work with the quirk to define. Mentally out of shape leads to out of line behavior. Now that shit seems out of whack. You're out of scratch, you're out of gas. Think you plan to outlast. Out to robber, out to steal, out your mind. Out of luck, give a fuck. The Feenoms is gonna shine like this track here. Captivated of those who got good rhyme, good vibe, good flows.
On the 1, 2, 1, 2, on the 1, 2, 1, 2, on the 1, 2, 1, 2, on the 1, 2, 1.
It's only twice in a blue moon precise. Said a tune sounding nice for the price you paid. A pretty penny for plenty, not many suffice if any. We testify with more proof than any that any cat said there's no such thing as a motherfucking phenom track that don't bang. Cause when it's lays fatter than Puma suede. A package worth twice the price consumers pay, but we still underpaid. Records underplayed. Who didn't have enough bread to spread the marmalade? It's like broke pimps with half price hookers. Yeah, we let it boil and steam like rice cookers. Stood alone slanging tapes and crowded masquerades. My night spent swinging ballpoint blades and cut whack, roll dice with snake-eyed players and hit crats with raps on slip mats, circulate at high velocity. Ain't trying to cop your cats, kill my curiosity.
Bang, bang, you're dead.
On the 1, 2, 1, 2, 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 1, 2.
Not complicated at times to simplify thyself. And I stumbled upon a heart cause she complete myself. Now it's a difficult task but not much to ask. And I've been patient for that good thing, but how long will it last? My mother's worried for my future, she's haunted by her past. Plus the presence of a woman, son, you're moving too fast.
Man, she was a sight for my soul rise. It's not a despite that for a long time it's been the wrong time for Miss Right. No love at first sight, my third was blurred in the turd, and I preferred these feelings matured. She had all the right elements of grace and intelligence. Flesh on a skeleton was well blessed with melanin. My serotonin rise, but my head still remained parallel to plans I made that excluded the game. When times change, minds change, the feelings remain. A conflict of interest between her heart and my brain. Now what was good went bad, but no longer the same. She gave me all that she had, and all I asked was a name.
With every passing moment, thoughts is like a tidal bout. Started with the single shout of your name, I can't complain. Let's feel it out, can we go this route? Tell me what you talking about, if it's right or not, who am I to blame?
I ain't asking for you to show me no love. Interest goes beyond merely hooking up. I ain't asking if I could sew things up, but I'll at your folks and see if it's show enough. I ain't asking for you to show me no love. Interest goes beyond merely hooking up. I ain't asking if I could sew things up, but I'll at your folks, you know it's show enough. It was the second time that we met for the first. I had a thirst to conversate, but see, Life made me wait. The worst feeling is when I'm taken out of my element. Nervousness, too many folks making me hesitant. The scene changes, still just talking strangers. Bar stools don't look right on you. Shall we dance? Her body move like a flame. I felt chills. A siren's trance worked its way into my senses. Felt natural, cause not one thought passed through. I ain't asking for your hand, only wanna talk like friends do. Chalked up and diagram, two folks, a common land, can't replace it. No need to touch, already connected by these bracelets. Let's face it, a shared essence only needs time to grow. If we could be peoples one day, you would know what I know, and vice versa. It's mega magnetic, so let's just act the wiser. Two diamonds relying upon a heavenly refiner. Finer, finer, finer. I ain't asking for you to show me no love. Interest goes beyond merely hooking up. I ain't asking if I can sew things up, but now holla at your folks to see if it's shown up. I ain't asking for you to show me no love. Interest goes beyond merely hooking up. I ain't asking if I can sew things up, but now holla at your folks to see if I'm shown up.
I said let's not get tired on attaching these strings. There's many things I got my mind on, or maybe the time is wrong for us to draw the line on which part of our lives that we can or can't combine on. Just know what you decide on. These titles of place, they complicating the chase. Affects my space, the pace, and the way we interface. See, I ain't one to complain, just trying to save us the pain. No need for us to stir it up if we'll be waiting in vain.
To my surprise, these Asian eyes, I found something more than nightlife, but a glimpse of the truth. How a single parent plan long, stay strong, maybe we can build. Emotions filled, but still too many questions to ask. I let the night pass like I do these other so-called sisters of mine. Share the same skin tone as I. Seeing something more than fly, we can go this try deep inside. I sense it terrified, but why must
you and I get too close? Shown up ain't asking for us to both lambos. These elbows, they stay in motion. My life is roller coasting, unsolidified, and can't interact. Cause when I bounce, I can't tell you when I'll be back, and plus the feedback indicates life is such. Time prevents you and I from embraces. The clutch of destiny is rating prices that we can't afford. Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord. Candlelit cavern, known as the world, swallowed within, ain't no time for space. Feeling around these walls, looking for a familiar face. Ain't no resemblance, optical virus, all hit and miss. For the truth to be visible, some squint. A focal point on my driving record, sideways. Clear the foggy windows, but my handprint stays. So that one day, perhaps the next cat who gazes can use it as a blueprint to be freed from these reoccurring phases. And it's like that. It don't touch me right. I can't sleep at night. Living through the day. I'm trying to find a way. Are you able to see me? Tunnel vision for real. Feels like we broke into fragments. Broken design inside percussion and kicks. Ever so helpless, ever so basic. Elevated where we try to take it. Non-existent. Thought I had it, but really didn't. Prayers unanswered. Masses hoping. Fists closed. Eyes never opening.
Moments extreme, path unclear, cries unheard, global crime scene, skin melanin, under light post, living ghost in the city of sin. Walk a thin line next to oblivion, hustle and grind, shadows as kin. Judge, gavels, echo, and I just can't let go of the fact that some of our folks ain't here to see the world collapse. Out here, the animals set the traps, can't see too far, let the lawn chairs fold. Witness the blue sky looking out your manhole. Essence dynamite, happy and hurt. Sidewalks where we might perch and perk. Observe on a frequent basis. Hard glances that fallacy chases. In a blink of an eye, watch the elapse of time. Preoccupied with yours and mine, emerging from the corner of diminished and later, which doubles at the back of this crowded elevator. I had this perspective hit me like a steel drum. Can't see where I'm going, can't remember where I'm coming from. Can't especially touch this hurt. When you look at it, it's telescopic on the outskirts. Motherfuckers be like, you can't see me? Man, I'm more like we just can't see. Feeling like the unbelief with truthful delivery. Nothing fits, no need for a tailor. Gonna die now so y'all can cry later. Soldiers pushing shopping carts to falsely defend. I'm tired of pretending to pretend. It's double-edged when you live in this blind life. It's like you keep your child, but in labor you lose your wife. And motherfuckers need to turn on this mic.
around me, time was swirling. At a cafe where joy and pain were converging. A lifeless serpent, thought I summoned him in vain. In the wind and rain, standing on the top of this epitaph of pain. Profound wisdom, couldn't bear to hear more. Instantly poured 2 sips upon this cafe floor. The gravity he carried pulled my soul. The skin's edges, horrifying sketches etched into my memory. Bottomless graves was his demand. Can stop the sand and glass. That's why I live fast. For my saga continues as the sun rises. Somberly we engage this phantom, which I now had to gauge. What's your sequence, plan, and arrangements? Now it's not your time. Find what you gon' find. Your friends live well, but this is how I live mine. This is how I live mine.
Awake in my sleep and I slumber in my conscience. 40 days and 40 nights, that's my visitation rights. Uncontrollable urge, predestined is my plan. I walk the earth and wait my turn for my chance to meet the man, but that's a mystery to me, beyond popular belief. And I'm open to opinion, anything to ease the grief. And the price is way too steep, you wanna buy your way in. I keep my faith prices very deep beneath my skin. In the midst of discussion, you're fussing who's right or wrong. I find myself alone without a place to call my home. So as I breathe this borrowed time, footsteps don't follow mine. For in my shadow it's cold, time folds a crease in my mind. Blind leads the cripple deaf in the streets. A pocket full of insight, a look at defeat. I keep an even slow pace on this concrete, thinking about my beats and how I feel. Somebody punched the wrong clock on my folks. How do we cope? Young Tote said to live and let die, till one of his own fell out of sight.
And I was born when I stopped breathing, when my heart stopped. I saw the living stepped outside this prison made of cold flesh and brittle bones. I was provided shelter to my spirit, but fate decided where chance and circumstance coincided. My trance was now locked and permanent. This indiscriminate force takes course with no determinants. A candidate ever since I had this thing called life. A boarded pass for some folks was a murderous knife. I died to live, but can't grasp this paradoxy. Destiny was overlooked by the scalpels of autopsies. In crowded churchyards we bury pain and grief instead of loved ones. Exhausted physical tabs in time. Inscribed names upon concrete slabs placed above their tombs, but below their souls flatline. Were resurrected in minds of those who spent time before his stop. My tears lag behind emotions of guilt, but the pain made sure that he wasn't forgot, that you wasn't forgot, that I wasn't forgot, that we wasn't forgot.
I feel so misunderstood, so I write these rhymes to relate.
Engineer man, damn, blood, why don't you turn this up? Mike.
As this poetry flows in me, I gotta keep my edge. In the same rhyme, I'm finding time to keep my paintbrush wet. If you know me, then you follow. If not, it's hard to swallow. The pursuit for keeping it live versus those who chase the bread. Many rhymes misunderstood, I stand by every line. I kept it on the under, don't go snatching my wine. The poor soul in solitude, they spend forever bent with heaven sent words unheard. What's the chances? Too many dances with the devil will level your whole plan. My vocal illustration in an aerosol can, a mic in hand. And funny how them stanzas slip away. Regret, a waste of time spent yesterday. Best to play your cards right. A hard night's work when bills are due and dues will get paid. Just the same in due time we refrain from cutting them shorts. 16 pieces breaking down entire royal courses for the taking.
Change mode, I change moves. I press play and let my visions delay. The sound soothes me and it moves me. And when I visualize and see, I daydream and break away from another day till the sight soothes me and it moves me.
Print, blue, rhythmic architecture, dusty vinyl in the basement, needle director, just find the groove, hailing longer bombs. We live on a fault, so turntables need stronger arms. It's like only scratch come on 12 double O's. So this pros hits the paper, mic, then uppercuts my folks. See, actually, we dropped this at 33 and 1-3. The force of gravity in constant odds. Underground when it's meant to be, food for the gods. Small timer at large, in effect before the cause, chasing applause while I'm hunted by laws. Therefore, contents pressurized, top to bottom on your mind frame. Visualize.
When the music changes mode, I change moves. I press play, let my visions delay. The sound soothes me and it moves me. And when I visualize and see, I daydream and break away from another day till the sight soothes me and it moves me.
Less with a steady hand, cursed with obsession, in search of the timeless in this broken art. Left with a broken heart, no rest for the weary. Some remain numb while these others nearly lost their mind. But the picture that I painted meant to constrain. Just a mental sketch on the surface or a musical plane. Can't complain, wondering how this road twists or turn missed out on the message. A chain of thought and chains.
Send a shot to my peoples behind prison doors. Oppressive gates got a thirst unquenched. Soul pours out of poisonous containers. Drums and words the only remainders. Starving youth the reminders that some of us gotta be the truth finders. Born dead, had to learn to live. Could only take what I could give. Living harder than most and shaking off the lessons of the comatose. That was the best. But you fucking pay that.
Oh, I have one. I don't use it.
What about the player? You got the unit itself?
Yeah,
I got a unit, but my shit is fucked up.
Hey, y'all better keep them shit. Them classics.
I got beta.
I got beta bags and beta.
But my beta is so fucked up, you gotta slam it on the side like at least 2 minutes before.
Probably still got an 8-track player though.
I do. I swear to God I do.
In the moment,
I got a real
trying to live out my destiny. Came from the strongest source. Ain't no wonder. Of course, till the days go by. Bless one time, how the day coincide. I just wanna live. I just wanna live.
It's vertical on the horizon. My presence is missed, residing in the only place where joy and pain coexist. I breathe a different kind of air now. The sweetest oxygen, the scent of my youth. A fluid nostalgia was a visual intoxicant, no longer bottled up. Reminiscent while they poured it in a bottomless cup. I savored it when I tasted it, yeah. At times I wasted it, drowning all up in the shallowest sorrow. But now I'm living only for the yesterdays of tomorrow. My mind frames a photograph, the time frames of the past. Every moment I'm living is half as long as it lasts. I can't feast before we fast, every sup was my last. I kept my mind open, eyes closed and hands clasped. Sipping hours from the glass of Father Time and Mother Earth. It's like a circle plus 5, I'm celebrating my birth. Even if it ain't the 23rd day of September, reminding me of all the things that I forgot to remember. Like the sunlight, the gods arranged choreography as I live the final pages of my autobiography. Feeling blessed, man, I'm feeling blessed.
I'm living life one step at a time. I'm living life one step at a time. I'm living life one step at a time. I'm living life one step at a time.
Living in the moment, trying to live out my destiny. Came from the strongest source, ain't gonna wonder. Of course, still the days go by. Bless one time, how the day coincide. I just wanna live. I just wanna live.
I'm kinda antsy on my feet on these downtown streets. These people hustle for a seat, I can't compete. A moment of clarity is all that's needed. I weeded out the noise, the city meshed in petty feuds. Fine tuned to a single voice, my heart pumps out the words. And pen in hand, I keep the pace. Easy as it comes, it can go. I'm trying to hold down this space for the moment, keeping the next 24 hours in mind. I'm keeping my soul aligned with my actions, each muscle relaxing my inner peace. I'm looking at myself and I'm asking, am I complete? See, I'm a soak of what I can before the index hits delete. All the colors, all the taste, what I feel up in this place. All the sun up in these rays, there's a number on my days. I spit each rhyme like my last, every word to every phrase. Sacrifice my own for what it's worth, that's my way, my existence. I travel through time to leave my mark, no resistance. Don't want it to end before it starts. I live my life.
Living in the moment, trying to live out my destiny. Came from the strongest source, ain't gonna wonder. Of course, still the days go by. Bless one time, how the day coincide. I just wanna live. I just wanna live.
One step at a time.
Oh yeah.
Life one step at a time.
Oh yeah.
Life one step at a time.
Oh
touched by this tune, embracing composition. Words can't do it justice. It's like the humming and singing that Ma do in the kitchen. The vision, seeing the stage rendition with my brethren this morning. I woke next to love. Not gonna fight you no more. Ain't gonna send you to the door. It's a gift. Unwrapping the pendulum that squeezed. More or less just trying to let this heart breathe. The sky so blue you would swear was the ocean. The depths of a recovering man. Roller coasting. The city stares at me when walking. It's down I look. Trying to shape the ink blotches inside of this book. Therapy, a bum's drunken soliloquy. Got me barefooted to the end. Saw death tug the laces of undeserving friends. Live and pray with my hands. Holding a self-taught Bible with my head half on a pillow, half on the wall. Laying down, scrawling blood, writing this to y'all. I was given this world and only asked to conduct and go about like I don't give a fuck about nothing else but living.
It's been kinda tired, man. Cost to have free time nowadays. About to tell y'all something though. It's like being scraped by buildings. Sky cried. Alas, a slave departs from his detachable chains. Exiting the same tomb where the morning resumes. I was greeted by dim twilight, chased by the rainfall. As soon as my feet kiss the street, it's like an abstract journey, but the surface is concrete. Crossing asphalt seas, sailed by dead pirates wearing polyester nooses. They transporting our fate in briefcases that stay locked. Our footprints dissolved in the distance of 8 blocks. Diluting the sunlight, submerging the broken glass in the rhythm of raindrops that fall, then crawl down dark stairways. We escorted by our own shadows into a subterranean furnished by the same faces of poverty. Trains whispered, the barren acoustics repeating the words of a poor man's misfortune. Asking for change, but instead we gave him coins. He asked for change, but instead we gave him coins that ain't spare, so his life ain't either. The train stopped, but the pain didn't. The door is open.
Flowers at my footsteps, she's gone. The raindrops falling off my nose, my heart's torn. It's a cold world. It got me feeling blue. So many nobodies hide in this concrete refuge. She left me out here literally in the rain. My story falls from these clouds. This woman who I adored, just a sponge dry, off guard, so I fully absorb the pain. If you listen close in the background, you can hear the bustle of a train. Go ahead and name me nameless, cause my half left with the better of me. Easy speech and hard living is every poet's destiny. Up against the wall, marinating under a cafe canopy, when the 15th cab finally unstranded me.
Leaving the platform, I barely escaped the jaws of the closing doors. A crowded asylum of wordless figures populated the aisles of this vessel. And so we plunged through a hollow earth, a tunnel of hate, not love, not life. It's more like fatigue and anxiety, relief and regret, meditating in a silent pandemonium. She took the adjacent seat when I wrote this, peeking over my shoulder. But for some reason, it's like her life was colder, even though we in the same season. a struggling mother, a lonely widow, a fatherless son, a homeless man, a lost youngster. Then there was me, insulating my sanity in headphone therapy, while others occupied themselves in paper smeared with yesterday, still abusing the future tense. So eventually, we become regular passengers, shuttle between these portals, commuting from heaven to hell. We dying to make a living, and the transit show ain't rapping.
The velvet cushions in this cab provided a much-needed solace, hugging me, knowing that out here, no one approaches a comfort zone, and reality is finding a teary poem that might, just might, capture the instance. The driver, he jaws down some outrageous fare, but the truth is I had no resistance. The shadows above are carrying us mortals, locating places to drop, cremating city dwellers on hot blocks. Some of us might even find an ink spot and stay dipped. But when the substance runs dry, what next? You gonna slip a welcome mat that's lying on a boastful abode, while the sidewalk of melancholy has all us with this inner melody that only implodes. Seeing smiling faces out this way is very rare. It's like when police lights ain't flashing, your basic window of pain, cab ride, curbside action. The kitchen is in flames, so it's hard to handle pans. A circus tent with all tames, crying clowns and concrete lands.